Hey YouTube, I'm going to be doing a review today, Men of War. Here we go. So as you can see, I'm getting pinned down by a trap. I don't know what it is. An armoured car. It's going to move one of my troops out and flank it. And a good thing about Men of War is you can use anti-tank grenades instead of just grenades and blow up tanks. Much more realistic. So I've aimed for the turret there to get rid of the gun shooting at my men, because you can aim at different parts of cars. So now it's on fire, and as you can see, a German's getting out and he's on fire, which I think is just an ace quality to the game. Really interesting, and it's a great game actually. I actually haven't been able to go online with it yet though, because of reasons. You can actually go into it, and another thing, you can go into dead bodies infantries and take all the ammunition and stuff off them. You can even do it with these cars. See, there's a big machine gun there. I'm going to take that and all its ammo and everything. So as I said, I can't go online yet because of the CD key isn't working, because of the original buyer won't give it me back. So I'm pretty pissed off with that. As you can see, I'm changing the stances of each troop. You can put them in prone, crouch, or standing up. And you can choose individual soldiers as well, which I think is a good quality to the game. And as you can see here, I'm trying to pick up men, which you can actually do in one of the missions, but you can't seem to do it here. So, but you can do it later on, pick up bodies and hide them if you killed them. But yeah, the original buyers kept the CD key from me, so I can't use it for go online. So I'm pretty pissed off about that. So here's a CD cut, not a CD cut, an advert. What am I talking about? This is a cutscene, and it's telling me to move up to the trench and get some troops. Because you can have 8 in a squad. You can have as many squads as you want in the campaign. You can have as many squads as you want in the online as well, I think. I'm not sure about the online. I'll have to tell you when I find a way to get online, which I hopefully can. So I'm picking troops now to put in my squad, and you can have 8 in a squad, and you have a commander for each one. So it's like a really good war game, very strategic as well. It's not like Company of Heroes, a game that I've done a commentary battle on. It's nothing like that. It's much better than Company of Heroes. 100% better. You don't have to worry about fuel points and everything. Online though, I've heard you have to worry about money running out. And you have to worry about it on this sometimes, because sometimes you have to get reinforcements to come and reinforce your troops and everything. So you see, I've been ordered to attack that MG nest there and save that tank. So I'm going to move my men forward, and I'm going to put them in the safety of this house here. And I'm going to send one of the troops, him. Can't see his name. But and another great thing about the game is each troop has a different name. They've all got different names. And each one's got an individual name, which I find quite interesting. But it says on the back of the case that you play as an individual soldier in each campaign. There's 3 campaigns: German, Russian and Allied. And you play a Victor Smirnov in this one. Sorry, my Russian's pretty bad. So as you see, I'm attacking the enemy now. I'm going to use an anti-tank grenade to get rid of that MG nest, because it blows up straight away and doesn't no delay like a grenade. So that's them gone. On this game, you guys get knocked out sometimes, and they really, like he has just there, got knocked out because of that grenade. But there's 2 guys over there, so I'm going to put the stance up, and you can directive control your weapon. As you see now, see that little light, that shows where you're shooting and stuff like that. So you can actually individually control your soldiers and aim their weapon and shoot around things, which is really cool. And I love, that's the best part of the game, I think, how you can do it. You can do it with anything that you use, tanks. So as you can see now, for example, I've put my guy in that tank because its tracks are broken, so I'm going to fix it now. But you can also, like in the war films, you always see like people sitting on the tanks and stuff, don't you, sometimes when they're talking about tanks. Well, I'm going to put those guys there on that tank, and some of them are going to go inside, and some of them are going to actually sit on the tank, which is a really cool feature, I think. So your troops can get lifts by tanks. But my guy who was fixing it has seemed to gone back in the tank. I don't know why, so he's going to get out again and fix it. But your tanks can get destroyed just as easily as the enemies can. So As you can see, I'm directly controlling this tank turret now, so the tank's moving around. And as you can see on the tank picture there, you can see where it's damaged. There's two different types of rounds. The blue one's for armour, and that's sort of just infantry and stuff. So as you can see, I'm going to shoot that gate there. Nearly hit it, not far away. And you can also control the control the shells, but you can control the machine guns on the tank as well. So as you see, control this machine gun fire there. But that little red blinking thing on the picture of the tank means it's damaged in that area, so you know where it's damaged. But if your hull gets destroyed, then that's it for the tank. The tank's gone. You'll never be able to repair it. But as you can see, there's a tractor there. So I'm going to show you what like the direct control is. So here we go. I'm going to fire that tank, that little tractor. Absolutely obliterated. Right on target as well. Another good thing is the tanks. The people are actually very accurate at shooting at people. Like in Company of Heroes, when you're shooting at other people,
we'll have a better chance now, eh?
They don't die, but in this they do die.
Out of the
much
village
easier.
and chase them till they reach Berlin.
So I fixed the tank. So it's telling me to go into a nearby town to get rid of the Germans that are in it.
Will take us all the way to Berlin.
So I'm going to move the tank up, not knowing what's there because I can't see it yet.
1 hour ago, the German...
This is just a thing to tell you what to do. So as you can see here, he's got some anti-tank weapons. He's got another armoured car there, and he's got an anti-tank weapon. He's going to pull the tank back, just so that anti-tank weapon has no range really on the tank. It does hit it, but it only hits the front of it, and the armour's really heavy. I'm using a KV-1 tank, and it's a very heavy tank in Russian military. So I just went out of direct control there, and the tank hit it directly. So I'm going to shoot that armoured car. Done. That's destroyed. So as you can see, he's the computer's moving the troops up towards the tank, so I'm going to have to get rid of them because they could throw an anti-tank grenade at the turret and destroy it. But that wouldn't really be that much of a big a deal because you can fix your turret. The only thing you can't fix is if your hull gets destroyed or a flamethrower starts flaming your tank, because the flamethrower attacks your tank and sets on fire, and then you can't fix it because it blows up. As you just saw, I just fired a shell at that tank, but it missed and hit one of the troops and killed him. So I'm going to fire a big thing at them. So that's destroyed now. That can't do anything. But because infantry's moving forward, I'm going to have to get my boys off that tank because they will be in a vulnerable position against those German infantry. My tank's going to be there to protect them. I like how this game it puts the people you're playing as in their own language. So the Russians aren't going oh when you're talking English. They're talking Russian. Bar when you see the cutscenes, so you can understand what they want you to do and what they're telling you to do. But when you're ordering about, they will say Russian words or German words. So you see, I brought my tank here to help my guys because there's a lot of infantry, tons of infantry actually, and I don't want them to all get slaughtered in gunfight. But as you see, I'm getting rid of that guy in the bushes there and shooting some of those guys over here. It's an amazing game. If you love strategic games, this is the game to buy. I'm not even kidding. So my guys are gonna shoot now, but they're in a very vulnerable state because they're too far away from the tank. I didn't realise this at the time, and I start getting shot at by some infantry over SMG infantry. One of my guys gets killed, I think it's the one in the front. He's going to get slotted, I think. Yeah, he's dead. So they're pinned down for a little bit, so I'm going to move the tank forward, protect them, and I'm going to move them back, and the tank's just going to do for the rest. And I'm actually going to move the two people behind the tank, so that they've got full protection. And one of the guys can peek out, they can peek out and shoot, and they do that on their own prerogative. And you can change whether you want them to fire on their own or you want them to fire when you tell them to fire. So it's just a great game, and I advise anyone to buy it. I'm going to blow this building up just to show you how good it is, how destructible things are. Here we go. That's how destructible things are in this game. You can blow up nearly everything. So I hope you enjoyed the review. I'm going to try and fix my online thing so I can do some commentary battles on this online. And yeah, I hope you buy the game because it's really ace, and it's got a great campaign gameplay, but I'm sure it'll have better online play. So see ya.